Hi guys, my name is B with What's the Buzz. I'm literally just here to tap in with a quick collective read. I honestly just wanted to know, what is the current energy surrounding the collective at the moment? Okay, I've got the Empress and Two of Wands. I definitely can relate. I feel like the collective is in a nurturing, mothering energy. I do feel like star seeds are feeling very abundant. I do feel like there are a lot of plans being made. And with this two of Wands, I like the way he's looking out, over the water. I do feel like there's like a little confusion surrounding what we have going on next. I'm gonna get a little bit more clarity. Another thing I wanted to know is, okay, let me do this. With this Empress nurturing energy, how can we utilize our Empress energy in order to foster any growth right now? Knight of Pentacles and sorry, Hierophant. I couldn't say it in reverse. Okay, so the vibe, sorry, they're doing construction outside of my window as well, so just bear with me. As far as this nurturing energy, I feel like we've got that down pat. I feel like we've got our nurturing energy down pat. But what I'm saying, what we could do to grow and become better within ourselves, we need to nurture we've put in a lot of hard work, a lot of hard work. There's been a lot of hard work, a lot of productivity, and a lot of responsibility. But what I'm getting is that we need to baby our routines. We need to baby and nurture and grow our our routines for to become more, for our hard work to pay off. We need to nurture our productivity more and our routine more and our we need to conserve our energy better. So that's basically the vibe that I'm getting, is we are in a very nurturing energy, but the energy that we need to be nurturing is not outside of ourselves. We need to be nurturing and conserving our own energy. Not saying that we need to not be ourselves, but we need to pull back a little bit so that we have something else to give. Okay, and with the Hierophant in reverse, also how we can become more stable, or we could move forward a little better. I'm getting that we need to hone all of our personal beliefs better. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of confusion with the ones waking up. Like, we are just trying to narrow down exactly what we believe. Because what I'm getting for this is that some of us have been overgiving. We've been overgiving to the wrong things, because you've got the Empress That's the overall energy. So we are definitely in a giving, loving energy, which is amazing. But the vibe that I'm getting is that our focus is out of alignment. And some of us, out of a trauma response, which is not your fault, not any of our fault, we may be acting out of trauma response, and we may be nurturing the wrong things. So a keen paying attention and taking note, being dedicated to our own productivity, not the productivity of others. A lot of we starseeds are very good with giving our energy outward, but the vibe that I'm getting is that right now it is almost detrimental that we learn how to take care of ourselves and baby ourselves. With this Empress out here, I'm getting a lot of inner child with these two, with this Knight of Pentacles and this Hierophant in reverse. To me, I don't know, for some reason, especially with this personal beliefs and the freedom and going against the grain, I'm getting a lot of inner child work. And to be honest, we say inner child, but this seems like the inner teen of the collective, to be honest. So we all may want to pay attention to the inner teen in all of us and remember where we were, you know, at a point in our life during that time. Maybe we need to go back. Remember how we were all in high school, you know, most of us, you know, so anybody who's graduated and out of school who's older like I am. If you've, you know, went through the process of planning to graduate, how you have to think about the classes that you would like to take, what you're gonna learn, your choice of study, what I'm saying. You're thinking about life after graduation. That is what the energy that I'm getting. And when I say our inner teen, I feel like we really need to, this is almost like a graduation point. And I feel like a lot of us need to be taking account of where we are headed, how we are going to use our gifts to everybody has something different to give, but being very deliberate about what we choose to give out from this point on. Okay, that was really good. And then we've also over here the second energy of what we, you know, how can we the first card was the overall energy. What energy are we in? The second question, I did get clarification with that, but the second question that I ask is what energy are we in, and how can this energy help to catapult our growth? If any of us feel stagnant or stuck, or we just need a little help or a little push, a little advice. With the Two of Wands, this is the energy of planning and progression and making decisions, which is very, I mean, that is exactly what I was saying with the inner child, that teenager spot. You're planning. Let's see what the advice is, how we could get the best, we could grow in the best ways. We got the Five of Cups. We got regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, grief. And we have to let go of that. You know, to be honest, what I'm getting is that, you know how when you're a teenager, you fully aren't developed in your thinking? Oh man, with this Five of Cups, the advice that I'm getting how we can help our growth is to not self-sabotage by staying in this Five of Cup energy, that a lot of teenagers hang out in. And no judgment to teenagers. You know how, like, as you're growing, you're learning about emotions, but sometimes these emotions, even as adults, we can't get rid of them. Like, oh man, this regret and failure, disappointment, like we gotta let go of all of that, because we're not gonna, what I'm saying is we need to make sure that we are planning for our success and not planning for our demise, being that we speak our life into existence. You know, what we think, we end up speaking. What you end up speaking, create. You know, we create it. So we have to be very cautious of our feelings. Yeah, because the next card out is the Fool, which is new beginnings and possibilities, innocence. I mean, you basically, like, we need to trust. You know what? A lot of our issue is that we have, like, part of the healing work was trusting ourselves when no one else trusted us. So with this new beginning and letting go of the regret and the failure and disappointment, I feel like the planning we need to do, it needs to be open-minded. We need to be planning for all new, all positive. If it's not good, it got to go. Can I just get an overall? All right, and then we got the yeah, the Four of Swords in reverse. Maybe we're all at a point of overthinking at this point. Possibly. There's a lot going on. And we do not want to push ourselves into exhaustion. I was just going to say, how can we maintain a healthy balance? We need to do our shadow work. We need to release any addictions at this time. Any even if it's addictions to thinking negatively, we need to release that. And we definitely need to release any illusions or because we create illusions. Our fears create illusions. So anytime we're staying in this fear-based energy, we are literally collapsing any growth that we may have had. So for all the starseeds who struggle with mental health, I'm serious. Like, if you're having a hard time, like, staying afloat, please do not give up. Remember, the only thing you need to focus on, don't be afraid of your shadow self. Do your shadow work. But as you're doing it, release the illusions you've placed around yourself. Release the anxiety that you have around your subconscious. You're not tripping. You know what is going on. So trust yourself. Nurture, you know, make sure that you are nurturing yourself so that you can be productive. You have to have enough energy to pour into yourself in order to be great to others. So if you are an empty vessel, then you can only pour out. You know, there's nothing to pour from your cup. So please take care of yourself. And the planning, let's just stay positive. I know it's so easy to, especially if you have negative speakers around you. I understand that. Or naysayers. So they say, please stay positive and make sure that you are planning for yourself and not with the intentions of your naysayers. Thank you guys so much. This is B with What's the Buzz. Have a blessed day. I love you guys so much.